Hi guys, this is Ratchet, and we are playing Criminal Case Supernatural Investigations, Case 20, Scry for help. Let's unlock Chapter 2 and Felix is going to tell us something about missing kids. Katerina, we came to this castle because Belinda said the children the witches kidnapped were kept here to be eaten on Walpurgis night. But when we arrived, we found okay, we know that. Katerina, I have a lead. I think I discovered where the witches were keeping the kidnapped kids. See the crystal ball lit up and showed me this insane room. Wait, we're keeping? So the children aren't there anymore? No, but you gotta see this place, Katerina. It's straight out of a fairy tale. It's an enchanted room made entirely of candy. Just like in Hansel and Gretel, right? Candy? I have a bad feeling about this. Sounds like the witches have been fattening the kids up for Walpurgis night. But I agree, Katerina. Even if the kids aren't there anymore, we must search that room. It's our best shot at finding the kids, and Belinda's a killer. Okay. Alright, let's go there. It really is some fun room. I guess kids weren't bored when they were missing. Wow, Felix was right. This place is like a fairy tale. Don't be tempted to eat any of this candy, Katerina. Who knows what spell the witches have put on it? I wasn't even going to anyway. Nicely spotted, Katerina. The green goo on that globe looks exactly like the stuff that was in the cauldron Belinda drowned in. If that is the same substance, then this globe belongs to her killer. Let's collect the sample. And you always seem to find a lead from a simple scrap of paper, no matter how many pieces it's torn into. So let's put this together and... Oh dear. What are you doing here, Katerina? How dare you dishonor the sanctity of Walpurgis night? Morgana. I was wondering when the Coven leader might make an appearance. I'm afraid you have some questions before you can get on with your festivities. Alright. Alright, let's collect something from the globe. The green goo you found on that witch's glow sure looks messy, Katerina. Now let's get the sample to Priya. Okay, I don't even know what that green goo is supposed to be. Alright, let's restore the drawing. Okay, the children. And that's Belinda protecting them from Pandora. That's a child's drawing you put together, Katerina. But it's no fairy tale. Those kids look terrified. They're being protected by Belinda against a monster that looks a lot like Pandora Gaze. You're right, Katerina. Danny Burnett in Chicago said his brother was adopted by a monster. Why that monster was Pandora? Oh, right. She was clearly disappointed that eating children was no longer part of Walpurgis night. Perhaps she's hell-bent on bringing the tradition back. I say it's time to interrogate that goat-headed witch, Katerina. Yeah. Alright, let's go to Morgana first. Well, what shall we talk about first, Morgana? The abducted kids you have hidden away somewhere? Or Belinda, who ended up drowned in a cauldron? Ah, your obsession with those children. As I told Katerina in Iowa, none of my witches have abducted anyone. You're lying. Or so you say. Why do you need an enchanted room stuffed with candy then? Let's say we witches have a sweet tooth. Nah, you're lying. And you know what witches also have? A preference for privacy on their secret night. My messenger owl reported an underage intruder earlier, and now you. Look, Katerina, as a gesture of goodwill, I shan't throw you out. Belinda's murder displeases me too. I will not stand in the way of your inquest. But I can't vouch for your safety in this castle either. Remain here at your own risk, hunters. And I will stay here. You're not scaring me. Yet. Alright, let's go to Goat Witch. Ah, Katerina, I'd offer you some chamomile, but from the look on your faces, you're not in a mood for tea. You got that right, Pandora. You claim meeting children is no longer part of the Walpurgis festivities. So how do you explain this drawing? This drawing? Katerina, my goat eyes aren't as good as yours. It's all a blur to me. It's a bunch of terrified kids hiding from a monster that looks like you. And this is Belinda, protecting the children from your attacks. Belinda? Yes, she must have drawn that picture. She always had a vivid imagination, and she met plenty of kids when she walked in that amusement park. I'm sure if Belinda were alive, she'd love to tell you all about it, Katerina. But sadly, she's no longer with us, and I'm so very busy with the preparations. Oh, only chamomile. But I do think you were involved somehow in abducting children. What's this green goo supposed to be? Well, it's not acid because we would see our victim's skin being torn out while she was being drowned, so I can just exclude the acid. Yes, Mom. Yes, I will. I gotta go now. I got work to do. Speak to you soon. Oh. Sorry about that, Katerina. I was just telling my mother about my date with Xander, and naturally she's already mapped out our entire lives together. Aw. Marriage, kids, a house with a white picket fence. If only she knew the two of us are werewolves. I'm sure she only wants the best for you, Priya. Now, do you have anything for us on that green goo Katerina found on that witch's glove? I do. First of all, the green substance is exactly the same as the stuff Belinda was drowned in, so you can be sure that glow belonged to the killer. Secondly, I also detected traces of an aloe vera saw mixed in with the goo, a compound specifically used to treat tattoos. Now, since that glow obviously belonged to the killer, then the logical conclusion is that they have a tattoo. That narrows down our list of suspects, Katerina. The girl will find it hard to hide the tattoo from us. And we already met one witch who mentioned tattoos, Heather Knight. And we noticed Pandora Gaze had one on her arm too. I'll note it down. Right, we've been cooped up inside long enough, Katerina. Let's get back out and do another sweep in front of the castle. Okay. Alright, we can't see if she has a tattoo or not, so that's why I'm gonna get it here. Okay. Well, to be honest, guys, I expected the Tin Man to come, the drug dealer, because I don't know, the stuff sounded like marijuana and the tattoo, and we know the Tin Man is a drug dealer. But seems like he's not going to pop up here. Oh boy, a miniature coffee with the victim's name on it. That can't be a good thing, Katarina. Maybe it was a threat. It doesn't take a warlock to imagine what's probably inside that small coffin, but let's open it up and see. Hope it's not a curse. And that piece of paper also has Belinda written on it, but the rest is covered by some purple powder. Let's clean that powder away. Okay. Alright, let's collect this powder and see what's this paper about. Which council vote results for, against? Oh. Vote results for what? What were you deciding? This paper is a tally of votes for the Witches' Council, Katarina. And whatever they were voting on, the only witch who voted against it was Belinda. Could this have anything to do with her murder? Or maybe children? Good idea, Katarina. Let's put that purple powder from the paper under the microscope. That might give us some kind of lead. Okay. Alright, let's unlock the coffin. A voodoo doll? Yep, that's exactly what I was expected to find inside that miniature coffin, Katarina. A small effigy of the victim. This has to be some sort of hex, but which witch would have done this? Let's send the effigy to Felix and find out. Okay. Alright, let's analyze this powder now. Hair dye. So he has purple hair. This purple powder you collected out that Witches' Council document is the pigment found in hair dye. You're right, Katarina. Heather Knight has this particular color in her hair. Oh, knew it. So maybe Heather can tell us about this ballot at the Witches' Council, where Belinda's vote was the only nay. Let's ask her. Okay. Alright, let's go to Heather. Helium Grumpit Suspendai Castle. What are you talking? Sorry about that, Katarina. I was just asking my owl, Christophe, to fetch me some fresh chamomile. We wanted to ask you about this council vote. Do you know what this is all about? I suppose I could lie, but you'll probably find out from one of the other witches anyway. The council was voting on my admittance to the coven, and Belinda was the only one to vote against me. Oh, why so? But since all senior council members have to approve a new witch's acceptance to the coven, Belinda's name was enough to crush my hopes. That must be disappointing. Unless Belinda's vote is void now that she's dead. No, her vote still counts. We just have strict rules, Katerina, and I intend to respect them. Here they plot awful things, like eating children. I don't believe they do such a thing, and I'll stand by them until you prove otherwise. Oh, it could be you. What's with this effigy? And then you just flick your wrist and... I got it! Check it out, Katerina. I'm making this effigy levitate. What? Looks like you two are getting along fine. But I hope it's not all been fun and games. Don't worry, Chief, we're working. Avery and I have discovered some important clues about this effigy of the victim. It didn't take me long to work out that it was Agnes Lee who made this image of Belinda. It's made out of the same bone she has on her necklace. Oh. Agnes Lee? I wonder what she had against Belinda. Well, you can ask her that yourself. I tuned into Agnes's aura on this effigy, and I can sense her presence. She's here at the castle for Walpurgis night. Then let's go talk to her, Katerina. You need to be tactful though, Chief. Don't forget we need Agnes's help with the mind protection spell. So don't go in all guns blazing and offend the old crone, okay? Right. I'll be on my best behavior. I just hope the old witch won't backstab us. No, last thing I need is somebody else backstabbing us. Hello? I have no time to talk, Katerina. I'm just brewing a chamomile potion, and then I have to do my makeup for Walpurgis night. I know we have a little unfinished mind protection business, but I'll have to wait. If you're so busy, how come you had time to make this effigy of Belinda, who's been murdered as it happens? Ah, Belinda, an insufferable goody two-shoes, couldn't stand the constant smile on her face. She once stole my whole collection of rare snake venom and replaced it with rocket cow. And it wasn't even a prank. She did it with genuine concern for my safety. And your response was to put a curse on her with that effigy? I see you whippersnappers are some of the experts on spells. Then you wouldn't need me to tell you that the hex was completely harmless. All it would have done was give Belinda gas. Now be gone, before I turn you both into weasels. Okay. Jeez. Katerina, we still haven't found the missing kids, and midnight is drawing closer. They will be served as dinner at Walpurgis night if we don't save them. And we still don't know who drowned the good witch Belinda in the cauldron. My money is on Pandora, who's very likely the kidnapper of the children. But personally, I don't trust Morgana either. Neither do I. Agnes Lee clearly disliked the victim, and Heather Knight had a clear motive, but... Katerina! Chief! Come quickly! I just found Felix unconscious in his trailer, and Avery Mitchell is gone. Oh, where are you going? Oh dear. Alright, we gotta stop here. We gotta continue playing Chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!